In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I caught this whole trade towards the downside on an SP500, exactly how to trade these war markets since there's no breakouts, there's really no breakouts, no uptrends, no downtrends, mostly downtrends, but initially no entries at that point. So let's get into this. So all I need to mark out is the pre-market high and essentially the pre-market low. And all you need to see is a break above or below the pre-market session. But check this out. You always have to mark at the high of day, low of day also. So the low of day will be the most critical level of the day in this video. So the low of day, essentially we caught like rejected off this 655 mark over here. As you can see, this will be essentially the most critical level of the day moving forward. So just for today. So high of day as well, as you could see, and then we could get started. So mark at the high of day and low of day as well on QQQs. So check this out. So all you need to see is a breakout above or below. Essentially try to break below, then it didn't break below, we got rejected, and then essentially started chopping around. But check this out. I want to show you one of my super secret indicators. Not secret, bro, I'm playing. But check this out. This is called the 200 moving average. So basically what the 200 moving average is basically where price will most likely get rejected at. So like on different time frames, the hourly time frame, the 45-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, and other time frames as well, the 200 moving average will always be there to help you. It will show you exactly where price is most likely going to reject. So check this out. So the game plan was, if it broke above the pre-market high right now, essentially we could take it towards the downside as long as it broke and retested that 200 moving average and also broke below the pre-market session. So QQQs right now, as you can see, is way below the pre-market session, the pre-market high session. So initially we were just going based off SPY. So check this out. So I'm gonna mark it out in purple, mark the 200 moving average in purple. And as you can see right now, so we're going based off the critical levels from yesterday. So we got rejected off that 655 mark right there. And we're getting rejected right here at the 665 mark as well. Check this out, check this out, check this out. So essentially this could be a play, just that essentially what I wanted to see first is a nice little push above and then get rejected off that 200 moving average and also pre-market session. Right now it's just breaking, retesting off this pre-market high session. Essentially that's not enough confluence. So check this out. So right now it's getting above again, and then essentially we got rejected again. So the market right now does not want to make a new high of day. Obviously, you couldn't see that. So the game plan was, if it got above high of day once more, and then it tried to make a new high of day, that's essentially where we could enter on that trade towards the downside, only if it fails to make a new high of day and breaking below that pre-market high session. So check this out. So waiting for a couple more moments, a couple more minutes. Broken retesting, nothing gets. Right now it's not failing, and then essentially it got above right here, as you can see, and then this is where we enter that towards the downside. So essentially it was a quick move. It was a quick move. It got above right there. It touched the 200 moving average kind of, but essentially it failed to make a new high of day. That was the most critical confluence that we had. So from yesterday, we're getting rejected off that 655 mark, and then essentially I used that for today's confluence. Also, we're getting rejected off the 665 mark as well as today. Check this out. This trade was an over like 100% trade right here on the SP500, bro. Absolutely beautiful. It played beautifully, and this is how you trade the war market, bro. All my indicators are there to help you. And if you look into my other videos, essentially I talk about my indicators. You could copy my settings right there, and basically that's it, bro. If you want to see me trade live in real time, it will be in the link in my bio.